When 1986 Topps cards first hit store shelves that spring, expectations were sky high on the heels of the 1985 set that was jam-packed with high-profile rookies. And although the set fell flat in terms of stellar first-year cards, it still holds collectors' interest all these years later. And it doesn't hurt that the 1986 Topps Traded set featured a couple of hobby heavyweights that continue to spark imaginations today. With that in mind, here's the rundown of the 12 most valuable 1986 Topps baseball cards, base or traded, as determined by the PSA Sports Market Report and ordered by their reported near mint 8 prices. Bonds was an all-around threat when he debuted with the Pittsburgh Pirates in the mid-1980s, but his moderate power stroke tempered his card values for several years. By the time he was winning MVP awards in the 1990s, though, and especially when he was smashing home run marks in the 2000s, his rookie cards were as hot as anyone's. This Topps Traded card was near the top of that leaderboard, and it's still the gem of all Topps cards issued in 1986. Raw copies might set you back a few bucks, with high-quality slab specimens stretching to $10 and well beyond. In contrast to Bonds, Bo Jackson was a phenom even before he hit the major leagues, and his 1986 Topps Traded card was hot right away. More than 30 years later, it maintains collector appeal, despite Jackson's career being cut short by injury. Prices are similar to those for Bonds cards, and can sometimes even outpace Barry's issue. Eric Davis had all the talent in the world, but had trouble staying on the field due to a fragile physique. Still, he made enough of an impact during his first few years, and sustained his performance well enough for many years, for this second-year card to continue selling for around $1 today. As Nolan RYNE cards go, this one is not very exciting, but it's still a 30-year-plus-old card of the RYNE Express. Expect to pay about $1 for ungraded copies, all the way up to multiple hundreds for gem mint slabbed versions. Ryne Sandberg's fourth Topps card captures the Cubs legend in a full-on smile. You can generally capture that sunshine ungraded for about $1. Scrappy Lenny Dykstra was one of the heroes of the amazing 1986 New York Mets team that won an unforgettable World Series against the Boston Red Sox. Though Dykstra's career petered out, and he has run into plenty of off-field problems, his rookie card maintains enough popularity to bring $1 or so in raw form. In 1986, Don Mattingly was considered by many, maybe most, observers to be the best all-around player in the game. A bad back snuffed out his promise of what looked like a surefire Hall of Fame career, but Donnie baseball is still popular today. This gorgeous third-year Mattingly usually brings in $1 or less ungraded. At nearly 40 years old, Carlton FISK should have been about finished when his 1986 Topps card hit the store shelves, but he just kept on chugging into the early 1990s. FISK's amazing Hall of Fame career keeps him popular among collectors today, but you can often find this card for less than $1 if you don't mind foregoing the slab. Rickey Henderson was near his peak with the New York Yankees in the mid-1980s, and this is his first Topps base card with the Bombers. It's a great-looking piece of cardboard that should be able to nab near 50 cents or so. Reggie Jackson was nearing the end of the line when his 1986 Topps card was issued, but he still looks like he could smack the cover off a baseball anytime he wanted. This late career gem will set you back $1 or so in raw form. When this card was issued, Pete Rose was just a few months removed from having become the all-time hits leader, surpassing Ty Cobb's long-standing mark of 4,191, since amended to 4,090. Topps honored the Hit King with the #1 card in their 1986 set, a pasteboard you can buy today for $1 or less. By 1986, Tony Gwynn was in the perennial battle with Wade Boggs for the title of best pure hitter in the game. Gwynn eventually ended up with a 10-point advantage in career average, 338 to 328. And this third-year card goes for about $1 in raw form. Like this video? Remember to like this video and subscribe to our channel, waxpackgods.com.